Think about the normal path after high school. For a lot of people, it means taking on thousands of dollars in student loans before they ever earn their first paycheck. But there is an alternative route that bypasses that debt entirely. That route is a Missouri electrical apprenticeship with the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, or IBEW. Instead of paying to learn, you are hired as a full-time worker from day one. You earn a generous hourly wage, get free health insurance for your entire family once eligible, and graduate with zero student loan debt. In areas like St. Louis, the classroom training you receive can be converted into up to 60 hours of college credit while you work. You can't just drop off a resume to get in. These programs are highly competitive and run by local groups called a Joint Apprenticeship and Training Committee, or JATC. To land a spot, you have to follow a strict 4-step process. The good news is that you don't need to know anything about electrical work to begin. Absolute beginners are completely welcome. You just need 3 baseline requirements. You must be 18 years old, have a diploma or GED, and hold a valid driver's license. There is also a mandatory math requirement. When you apply, your official school transcript must show that you completed at least 1 full year of high school algebra with a passing grade. If you're applying in St. Louis for the commercial inside electrician track, your transcript also needs to show a passing grade for a full year of geometry. Hitting these targets doesn't guarantee you a spot, though. It simply gives you permission to enter the actual application phase. That phase starts with some basic paperwork. You will need to submit a non-refundable $25 application fee, along with your transcripts and identification. How you actually submit those documents depends entirely on your city. In Kansas City, for example, the rules are very strict. Applications are completely online. They are only accepted during the first 7 days of the month, and the window closes entirely during the summer. St. Louis operates differently. There, you have to call the training center directly to schedule an in-person appointment to drop off your application. Once your paperwork is approved, you face the next major hurdle, sitting for a 2.5-hour computer-based electrical aptitude test. The test measures basic learning ability using 33 math questions, mostly algebra and functions, along with 36 reading comprehension questions. You don't need a perfect score. You usually just need a 4 out of 9 to survive the cut and advance to the interview. The interview is a formal conversation with a small committee of people who represent both the union and the local electrical contractors. They will ask you a series of structured questions, grade your answers, and average those grades to give you an overall performance percentage. Your combined score determines exactly where you sit on a ranked eligibility list compared to other applicants. A high score can leapfrog you to the #1 position. Whenever contractors need new apprentices, they call the person sitting at the very top. Because of this strict ranking system, how well you prepare for your interview directly controls how quickly you get hired and start earning a paycheck. Once your phone rings and you accept a spot, your life as an apprentice officially begins. You will be working full-time, putting in 40 hours a week on active construction sites. You'll be installing real electrical systems, learning the trade directly under the close guidance of an experienced journey worker. You will also attend classroom theory courses in the evenings or on designated school days. Over the course of the apprenticeship, you'll complete about 900 hours of classroom instruction. The tuition for those classes is completely covered. You are only responsible for purchasing your own textbooks and hand tools each year. If you're ready to start, find the specific Missouri training center for your region, like Local 124 in Kansas City or Local 1 in St. Louis, and check application dates. And to make sure you are prepared for the math and reading exams, click the link for electriciantutor.com to access full practice tests. A high score there is your best way to secure a top spot on the waitlist.